I had a baby last night, the moon was still awake. The stars were whispering lullabies only heaven could make. The air was soft with mystery, the sky wore silver white. And angels must have hovered close. I had a baby last night. The clock ticked slow and tender, the world felt hushed and small. Every sound, each breath, was sacred, echoing through the hall. My heart forgot its rhythm, it danced to pure delight. When tiny fingers touched my soul, I had a baby last night. The doctor smiled like morning, the nurse wiped tears away. The cries became the sweetest song that ever chose to stay. It wasn't pain I felt, it wasn't fear or fright. It was the dawn of everything. I had a baby last night. The window caught the sunrise before the world could see. A little hand reached through the dark and found its way to me. The stars bowed out in reverence, they vanished in the light. And heaven whispered softly, "You had a baby last night." My world was once uncertain, my dreams were half untold. But now they gleamed with innocence, more precious far than gold. A single cry rewrote my heart, erased each wrong and right, and stitched it new with lullabies. I had a baby last night. The walls became a palace, the bed became a throne. For in my arms, the universe was safely, gently grown. The universe wore diapers now, and blinked with eyes so bright. All galaxies looked smaller. I had a baby last night. The nurse said, "You are glowing." I smiled through quiet tears. For love like this has power to silence all your fears. The night had turned eternal, the dark had turned to light. For love was born again in me. I had a baby last night. A million sleepless stories were whispering through time, of mothers through the ages who rocked the same sweet rhyme. And I became their sister, their echo and their might. As history kissed the present, I had a baby last night. Each breath was pure devotion, each glance a sacred vow. I'd never seen a miracle so close, so real, till now. And in that tiny heartbeat, my heart found what is right. I met my soul in swaddling. I had a baby last night. The lamp shone like a halo upon his little head, and all the pain I carried melted away instead. The world outside grew distant, yet never felt so bright. For paradise lay in my arms. I had a baby last night. I whispered names and futures into that sleeping ear. Told stories of the love that brought this angel here. The tears that once were sorrow turned diamonds in the light. Each drop a hymn of gratitude. I had a baby last night. I felt the hand of mercy, the grace of heaven's plan. For life begins in weakness, and grows to teach the man. And though the journey's endless, its dawn was pure delight. For faith took human form for me. I had a baby last night. The window framed the skyline, the dawn began to bloom. A hush of holy reverence filled the tiny room. The nurse recorded numbers, but no math could quite unite the depth of joy I felt inside. I had a baby last night. I counted every finger, I kissed each tiny toe. The way he breathed, so gentle, the way his eyelids close. Each sigh rewrote my heartbeat, each whimper made me fight to guard him from the storms of life. I had a baby last night. My mind replayed the moments, the fear, the sudden calm. The rush of love that healed me more than any balm. And through the waves of wonder, the stars kept burning bright. To witness this eternal truth, I had a baby last night. Outside, the world kept moving, indifferent to my joy. But heaven knew that somewhere, a mother met her boy. A sacred gate was opened, between the dark and light. And angels bowed their heads in awe. I had a baby last night. I named him after courage, for that is what it took to face the pain and beauty life hides in every nook. His name will live like sunlight, his heart will chase the right. For love itself was born in him. I had a baby last night. The moon, it watched in wonder, the stars refused to sleep. And all the dreams I'd buried began their climb so deep. My heart became a cradle, my soul became a kite. To soar on winds of tenderness, I had a baby last night. The scent of milk and wonder now fills the quiet air. A warmth beyond description, a love beyond repair. His tiny hands clutched tightly, as if he knew my plight. to never let me go again. I had a baby last night. My tears became my prayers became my song. My weakness turned to bravery, my doubts to something strong. I thank the stars for mercy, for giving me this sight of heaven wrapped in cotton cloth. I had a baby last night. The night is gone forever, but memory will stay of how my soul was broken, then reborn that day. 1,000 candles couldn't match that single spark of light that came from God's own fingertips. I had a baby last night. I saw his lips quiver softly, I felt his gentle breath. I knew within that instant I'd die to guard his death. For motherhood's not spoken, it's written in pure light and carved in stars that never fade. I had a baby last night. My body ached with tiredness, my eyes were red with tears. Yet joy replaced exhaustion, and love dissolved my fears. No crown could ever shine more fair, no diamond gleams so bright than that small face upon my chest. I had a baby last night. The nurse said, "Rest, dear mother." I nodded, though I knew sleep was far from possible when miracles come true. I stared until the morning turned gold upon his sight, and whispered, "You're my reason now. I had a baby last night." The world outside was waking, but mine had just begun. For every day from now will be another one. Each sunrise will be painted with laughter, not with fright. Because my love will guide his steps. I had a baby last night. The future's still uncertain, but I no longer care. For heaven gave me courage I never knew was there. I'll hold him through the thunder, I'll teach him wrong and right. And love will be our armor now. I had a baby last night. His cry became a language that only I could hear. A melody of innocence that washed away all fear. It told me I was chosen, by grace and by the light, to mother something holy here. I had a baby last night. Each minute since feels timeless, each second pure and deep. My soul is wrapped in silence as he drifts into sleep. And even in the stillness, my spirit burns so bright. With love too vast for words to hold, I had a baby last night. I dreamed of future birthdays, of laughter in the hall, of first steps and of tiny hands that scribble on the wall, of stories read by candlelight, of hugs that feel so right. A lifetime built from tenderness. I had a baby last night. I'll teach him how to listen, how kindness shapes the world, how strength is found in mercy, how dreams must be unfurled. I'll tell him of the heavens, of stars that guard our fight, and how he came from love's own flame. I had a baby last night. And someday when he's older, when he goes to chase the sun, he'll never know how much of me was given when he was one. For motherhood's a quiet storm that burns with endless might, and I was born within its fire. I had a baby last night. Let time record this memory, let angels write it down, that somewhere in the silence, love wore a mortal crown, that hope took breath in human form, and smiled beneath the light, and changed the fate of everything. I had a baby last night. The moon will tell the ocean, the breeze will hum the tune, the stars will pass the story to the silver moon, that somewhere on this fragile earth, beneath the sky so bright, a mother found eternity. I had a baby last night. Now as I rock him softly, the dawn begins to rise, and all the heavens shimmer within his newborn eyes. The world can have its wonders, its kingdoms and its might, but I have found the greatest one. I had a baby last night. And though the years will take him to dreams I cannot see, a part of me will live in him eternally. For life began again for me, my heart reclaimed its right. When love was born beneath the stars, I had a baby last night. So let this be my anthem, my lullaby, my prayer, that every mother's tears be kissed by heaven's care. For even through the pain, the stars still shine their light, and every birth redeems the world. I had a baby last night. Now hush, my little angel, the morning softly sings. The day awaits your laughter, the joy your presence brings. The cradle rocks like ocean waves beneath the silver light, and every beat of time repeats, I had a baby last night. Forever I'll remember, through every dream and year, the sacred hush of wonder when I first held you near. For nothing else will matter, no fame, no wrong, no right. Just this eternal whisper true, I had a baby last night.